Surrey County Council is accusing an energy company of carrying out additional drilling at an oil well in the Greenbelt without seeking new planning permission. Angus Energy has an existing production site at Brockham near Dorking. The company insists that it has all the permissions it needs and planning consent isn't required. Earlier, I asked Lewis Coombs what exactly was going on.
Well, for 30 years oil has been drilled here, Tom, but tonight the picturesque village of Brockham finds itself at the centre of an ongoing debate between Surrey County Council and Angus Energy. It's all to do whether or not the company did or did not require planning permission to drill what's known as a sidetrack well here in January. It's an offshoot, if you like, of the original borehole. If you look at the field today, you wouldn't even know the oil well's there. It's a 6-inch wide hole, and the rig used in January has now been taken away.
So who does decide these matters?
It's a very complicated process. Surrey County Council say they wrote to the company saying that planning permission would be required, and in a statement today said they're extremely disappointed that the company acted without it. But Angus Energy, they say that the council only controls activities above the ground, and they followed all the permissions and guidelines required by the 3 other regulators, the Environment Agency, the Oil and Gas Authority and the Health and Safety Executive. Meanwhile, others feel differently.
It is a complicated industry. You need oversight for different areas of it. So, of course, those other bodies need to be approached, and you need the permits from them. Unless Surrey County Council don't understand their own planning permit, then it would seem very odd that they are in the wrong and that they've got it wrong somehow.
And this site's seen protests in the past, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah. This is different to the anti-fracking protests that we've seen elsewhere in the country. This is not about fracking, but protest camps were set up here at Brockham and at another site at Leith Hill nearby. Angus Energy has an interest in that site also, where an application for test drilling has been submitted. It's a hot topic among those who live here.
We need to work through the economic indications and the social implications, and just be very careful about whatever is done to develop the site.
This village has changed over the years so much now with the traffic and everything, and now we get the tankers coming in, getting up Old School Lane. It's a very narrow road, and it does cause a lot of problems for people.
And Lewis, what happens now?
Well, these ongoing talks, they're just going to continue between Angus Energy and Surrey County Council, and there's a number of people with a keen eye on that, including environmentalist and South East MEP Keith Taylor, who we caught up from Brussels earlier. He's been in touch with Surrey County Council.
I know they're in conversation with Angus Energy to find a way out of the problem. But the bigger picture is all the fracking and oil companies in the south of England are going to be watching what Surrey County Council does.
So all eyes here on Brockham, and we'll have more on that story as it develops. Back to you, Tom.
Lewis, thank you. Parents